Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Infamous. I believe this is episode 4 that we're on now. The last time we did a bunch of jobs for Moya. We got a series of new touch-related powers. We could heal people, we can leech their life out of them, and we can restrain them. And we also freed a part of the city and we were able to get some side missions, and that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to continue the trend. Back there was a mission called Satellite Uplinks, which is important for getting the rest of the side missions, as we're going to see in a second here.
I'm getting word that there are people out there who can offer some help, but I can't locate them. If you reactivate the satellite uplinks, I'll be able to track them down and mark their locations on your GPS.
I'm just gonna go ahead and apologize in advance for the sloppy climbing work you're about to see here. I just got back from Vegas and I'm still recovering, so I'm sure that had something to do with it.
Looks busted.
Drain that one of its electricity, which will reset it. Once that's done, you just need to run past the others, and you'll resynchronize them all.
Now this is the type of side mission that's going to give us access to other side missions. The idea is that these satellite uplinks have been damaged and need to be reset. Once those are reset, Moya will have more access to people that she knows on the street who will have more side missions for us. And obviously that's a good thing, because the more side missions we have to do, the more experience we can get, and the faster we can upgrade our powers. Now this is a very similar concept to the Assassin's Creed flag collecting missions, if I can compare it to anything. The only difference with this is that this is a lot less strict. You're able to choose more of where you can move around. You also only just have to run right past these satellite uplinks. You don't have to specifically run like right on top of them like you in Assassin's Creed. The flags, you had to collect the flag at a very specific place. With this, you just have to run right next to it, and that's all you need to do. The Assassin's Creed missions were also a lot more strict in terms of you had to do a very specific track of movement to get the flags. This was an easy version. As you can see, we had a timer, but that was no problem at any point. We get our 100 points of experience, and we get a new section of the city to be unlocked. Or rather, a new section of the city that will have no bad guys in it. Now, there are going to be harder variations of that same mission later on, and it's going to make more use of our powers once we acquire new ones. But for now, that's the simple, easy guide to that type of mission. So we got new missions, and right here, there's one right next to us, Spy Games. In fact, it's right below us here, so let's check it out.
Sounds like one of the Reaper's couriers is making a run through here. Look into it.
Now, this is a type of mission where we actually have to spy on one of the Reapers. And as you can see right across the way, that's the Reaper, the one with the flashlight. So already this is just like Alan Wake all over again for me. But as you can see, he's turning around. He's pretty paranoid. He's got something that he doesn't want others to know that he's got. If I were to guess, it looks like he had just come out of a porn shop, and he really doesn't want other people knowing that he came out of a porn shop. He's got the big bag with giant letters XXX on the side of it. He's just really embarrassed. He doesn't want anyone knowing he was in there. But this has got me thinking, what kind of porn would the Reapers be into? And after consideration, I've come to the conclusion it would be BDSM. It's the type of porn with the domination and submission type stuff. They got whips and they dress up sometimes in weird outfits, the gimp suits and all that, if you were uninformed about that type of adult play. But in any case, that is what the Reapers would be into. And there's a reason I say that, and we'll see that reason in a couple of videos. But this guy, he looks like he just, he doesn't want them to know what he's got. So I have to come to the conclusion also that this guy did not get any BDSM porn. He got probably some, if I were to guess, maybe some softcore Showtime Cinemax type stuff, you know, with the cheesy music and the rose petals on the bed and can't see anything anyways. And you can basically tell he just doesn't want the other Reapers to know he's got this stuff. But he left his stash underneath that dumpster, which is of course the classiest place to put your porn stash. So, I guess we're just gonna check it out and see what we get. Oh, I guess I was wrong. It's actually some blast shards. But my statement on them liking BDSM porn still stands. So another section of the city is unlocked.
Man, alive? Never thought I'd see this place come back to life. You're doing good work, brother.
And occasionally after every mission, Zeke will kind of give you an update on how people are responding to what you're doing. Now here's another instance of a different type of side mission. We have good and bad. Obviously the good side missions are in blue, the bad are in red. And since we're good, we have to do the good one.
Need you to nab some Reapers for us. Don't kill them. We need them alive so that we can get information out of them.
A very simple mission. All we have to do is find any 4 Reapers and restrain them. Ah, here we go. We got 3 right off the bat. So my aim is a little off. As you can see, again, I was in Vegas. Not to use that as an excuse for why I'm playing this game badly at any point, but when I recorded this, I was pretty out of it, if I remember correctly. And that's to say, I don't remember much from Vegas. I'll just say that right off the bat as well. So right there, we got 3 guys. We just need 1 more. Oh, there's one down this alley here. Oh, that's the porn stash hider. He stayed there. And we've seen those types of enemies before. Those are kind of the suicide bomber enemies. When you go up and try to shoot them, they automatically explode. So if you're anywhere close to them, you will still get damaged. Or if they might just run up to you and just damage you outright that way as well. Yeah, there's no one around here. It's got to go out here looking for anybody. I see a bunch of red dots over this way. Alright, guys up there, we can get them down at least. Unfortunately, though, he did the high fall, and when they do that, you can't restrain them. They're still not conscious. In fact, it means they're probably dead. There's a guy up here we can go get, though. We gotta be very careful. Like I said, can't make him fall off the roof or else we won't be able to restrain him. Alright, stay right there. Come on. Oh, come on. Alright, he's not an option. Well, we got some guys down here. There we go. Another 100 points that we get. And as a result, another area unlocked, and also the evil side missions over here is blocked out.
Hey, Cole! Just wanted to let you know the crime is way down. It's good to see. Keep it up, brother!
Another reason you should be doing good or evil side missions is because they directly relate to 2 powers you can get. If you do enough good side missions, you can get a power called Overload Burst, which is a power that lets you chain electricity off conductive surfaces to get enemies in kind of a force field. Now, if you do enough evil side missions, you get a power called Arc Lightning, which is just a continuous stream of lightning coming out of you towards enemies. Now, we just did the good side mission, but what if we did the evil side mission?
I know you're not above getting your hands dirty. If you kill this guy, I'll make it worth your while. I'll make it worth your while. He's usually hanging around Archer Square, but try not to let the cops see you. They're already on to me.
So in the evil side of things, we essentially become a hitman for this woman who wants this guy to be killed. We don't know what this guy has done. He could have done nothing. He could have done something horrible to this woman, but all we know is he's in Archer Square, and we have this picture that we can look at. He's in a yellowish jacket with a black beanie and possibly is carrying a firearm. Alright, we just gotta take a look around. Oh, this guy, look at him. Looks like he fits the description, maybe? He's got a, yellow jacket, black beanie. I think this is our man. And just for good measure, we'll beat up another citizen, but when you get it right, you get this little slow-mo angle that lets you savor your kill. Since we're evil in this version, we get to laugh maniacally and savor our kills of innocent people who probably may have done nothing wrong, although again, we don't know what this guy did. Now we just have to go back and collect our reward from the woman and be on our merry evil way.
Nice. That bastard's finally dead. I'll get your reward. I stole these things from the cops. I know you have a thing for them. Oh no, it's the cops!
Uh-oh. So this mission directly puts us in confrontation against the police. And I'm sure they're not too happy about having a few of their own officers killed as a result of trying to take me down. And there you go, the woman's basically just cowering away, so we'll just take our blast shards and be on our merry way again. As a result, we still get this area to be cleared of Reapers, but now the good side mission is cancelled out, so you have to really choose if you're going to be good or evil if you want those powers I mentioned before. But let's go back to the next mission.
Hey Moya, I'm in position.
There should be a cell tower fairly close to you. Find it and recharge it.
Afraid I'm gonna bail on you?
Without that tower, you'll fall off the grid. I can't allow that.
Oh, hell. Vision is blurring.
Good. Now you need to restore the electricity to this section of the neon. Your GPS will show you where to go, but be careful. There are a lot of Reapers operating in the area.
Those guys will slaughter me. I can barely see, and charging up that tower drained me dry.
Stick to the high ground and avoid them. If you have to fight, look around for emergency generators. There are probably some scattered across the rooftops.
You're gonna get me killed.
Call me when you're in the sewer.
Well, that's just a little cold-hearted now, isn't it? These are some generators. I might have mentioned these before, but when you're in an area that's blacked out, you don't have any of your powers, they are the best way to get your electricity powers back, at least for a short time. And we're going to do what Moya suggested. We're going to stick to the high ground because down there are these trucks mounted with machine guns, and you don't want to be anywhere near those at this point. In some cases you can try to snipe the guy, but most of the time they're gonna have perfect aim on you, just spray it all over you, and you're gonna end up dead really quick that way. And now of course we're on our way to another sewer section, and what that's going to mean is another superpower, and unfortunately it is not the superpower that I really wanted it to be. I was actually kind of hoping that this was the one I really wanted, but unfortunately we're not there quite yet. We'll get there though, don't worry.
Okay, I'm in.
Same drill as before. We'll establish the circuit on the underground transformer, and then look for the distribution substation.
And this is the new power that we have. It's basically the plasma grenade from Halo. What they are called shock grenades. They're grenades made of electricity, and they give you a little instance here where you're supposed to try it out on this door.
Hey man, everyone around here keeps carrying on about you delivering that bomb. Even George is running his mouth about it.
George. He's the one who called me. Said he's got a package burning up all over his desk and that I needed to beeline it. So I pick it up and take off.
Well, he claims that no one else can deliver it. And it had to be you.
Terrible job in the first place. Pay sucked. And when I get there, someone calls and tells me to open the package. Next thing I know, I'm waking up in a crater.
Well, at least you got superpowers out of it. And don't worry about George and those other idiots. I'll cover for you, man. They're freaking gossip queens anyway.
And I wonder what George's problem is. So as you saw before, I used the shock grenades to take out a group of enemies and also used the exploding barrels to help out with that as well. And here's a situation now where we have 3 machine guns all in different directions. It's really dangerous to try to take them on head on. So one way you can easily take them out with minimal risk to yourself is by using the shock grenades, placing them behind the machine gun so they'll take them out that way, and so we won't have to fully expose ourselves to them while we're trying to take them out. Now, I'm not exactly sure why you needed 3 machine guns to go down in the sewer here, unless they're just guarding the generator that we're trying to power up, but obviously they felt that that kind of security was needed. And I fell into the water again. I swear, I seem to fall into the water every time I go into one of these sewer sections, so would not be surprised if that happens the next time too. And there's the generator we need to get to, but of course there's a suicide guy in the way. Just like the guy who was trying to hide his porn stash earlier. And as I said before, you don't want to be too close to these guys when you shoot them, because if you are, you will get damaged and you will get knocked back, and possibly you could die if you're already at lower health. So there was a second guy, I took care of him. Not going to fall for the same thing twice right there. And let's go restore some power to this part of the city.
Nice work, Cole.
So we get ourselves 500 points and a little bit of good karma. Now there's one more thing I wanted to do in the video, but we'll check that out after some story bits here.
So, I figured out why the Reapers were destroying the water pipes under the bridge. By isolating the city's water system, they can pump their plague into every home in the city. Anyone drinking that sludge will get sick, or worse.
Great.
Yeah, and it gets better. I'm getting reports that Smith Fountain is already polluted, and there are a lot of casualties. Head over there and confirm my intel. Then we'll figure out what we're going to do.
Hey man, you ain't gonna believe this one. You know those areas of the city you've been clearing out? They're crime-free now. People are hanging up posters with your face on them.
I'm doing what I can, Zeke. No one needs to throw me a parade.
I know, man, I know. Still, that's pretty damn cool.
Before I go, I just want to say I want to make a habit of showing 1 dead drop per episode. So that's about it. Thanks for watching, guys.
Release from the infirmary. Initial assignment is installing and configuring satellite dishes across Empire City. When I asked what they planned on doing with the dishes, I was told to mind my own business. Because the dishes are relatively isolated and secure, I use them for my dead drops.